The pump has been relentless all week. Everybody who has tried to short this has ended up with their shorts down around their ankles in front of all the hot girls, pants and underwear down, feeling super embarrassed. I'm going to be talking about my exact targets and my exact thoughts on this price action. First of all, we have this ascending triangle pattern, and you can see that we've broken out of this pattern and we have now hit the technical target where we are finding some resistance. Now, the bottom of this triangle pattern, the long trade, was a trade setup I gave in advance over in my VIP Discord, where I post every single day my trade plans, my levels, etc. If you want to join the community, you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. But looking to long this right from the bottom, 16.3, currently still in the long trade right now, guys. Now, not only are we coming up to this area of resistance, the technical triangle target, but it's also a chicken's drinking water. What is a chicken's drinking water? A chicken's drinking water is where we have a previous area of liquidity where people have put a lot of stop losses and price comes up just to grab the liquidity just a little bit, and then we dump down. It's also known as a swing failure pattern because price failed to put in a new swing high where we close a candle above the previous swing high. This is one of the reasons why we're finding resistance here. The third reason is because we're actually coming up to a very important area of resistance, the Fibonacci golden pocket retracement from Tuesday, August 16th or 15th or something around there to the low that we put in November 21st. This is actually the first major area of resistance from that high we put in August. And that is why I've actually also currently entered into a short trade right from there. Now, I'm still holding my long trades because I do think we potentially can have some much higher price targets. I'm going to be getting into that. But because we're at resistance right now, a key resistance, I have also taken a short. TP1 on the short, guys. Made some profit. Guaranteed winner for me right now. I do have other TPs along the way down. So let's talk about what has to happen first if we want to see higher prices. Obviously, we need to come above this $21,468 level. Now, something that makes me still very bullish here is the fact that we have this range, okay? This range right here is basically, we're looking at all the volume that has traded since June. And essentially what we're looking at here is the fair value for the price of Bitcoin from June till our present day is between the price of 18.5K and 23K. Basically what that means is as long as Bitcoin is within this blue shaded area right here, it is a fair value for Bitcoin. And the way these volume ranges work is if price loses the range and then comes back inside the range, there's a very high probability that we will make our way to fill the entire range and make our way back up to that $23,000 level. Another thing that is very bullish about this is the fact that we're currently trading above the high volume node. This white line right here is the high volume node. And if price makes its way above this high volume node, it's more probable than not that we will also actually eventually make our way up to the top of this range, which basically means, guys, 23K is a very real possibility just based on this price action, just based on volume. But we need to reclaim the very important Fibonacci golden pocket retracement. Look at how the levels are respected, guys. If you want to learn how to do TA like this and plan trades in advance so that you can literally take a long from the exact bottom and literally take a short from the exact top, check out the course at jasoncaspertrading.com. This is changing the way thousands of people are approaching the markets. This will give you the point A to point Z system so that you can come to a chart, come up with multiple plans in advance, and know what you're looking for to get into the trade, stop loss, take profit, risk management, so that you can actually start to do this for real and not just keep gambling away all your money. Okay, so back to the charts right here. By the way, guys, there is a 20% discount on the course right now in the pinned comment and description of the video if you use the coupon code JUICYDISCOUNT at learn.jasoncaspertrading.com. So, of course, we're finding resistance at resistance. 23K is definitely a level that we can be looking out for. Now, here's something else that a lot of people have not really been looking at, and that is this. We are also printing this very, very large bullish falling wedge pattern, okay? Now, just in case anybody is wondering about all these patterns, look, I don't trade breakouts of patterns. I don't. All right, I would never wait to break this resistance line and then take a long, right? That's why I took my long from the low. But the reason I'm using this pattern is because it can give me a target from which I can plan a very juicy short trade. Okay, for example, look at this triangle. I did not long the breakout of this triangle. I longed the bottom of the triangle, right? Currently still in the trade. But notice this, the target of the triangle gave me a very nice confluence to take the short trade from the golden pocket. And so when we're looking at bullish patterns like this, I'm not telling anybody we're going to 30K and it's time to long. What I am saying is there are things on the chart telling us that a move to 30K is very possible because we had this bullish pattern. Now, here is why I think it's very possible. When we look at some of these higher time frames, I'm going to start with the monthly time frame right here. We'll go to the monthly time frame, market Cipher B. We have something printing on the monthly time frame that we have literally not seen since April of 2019, and that is a green dot on market Cipher B below the zero line. Okay, last time we got a green dot on market Cipher B below the zero line, it was literally the relief rally of the bear market. It was the major relief rally of the bear market. We have put in our major low in the winter of 2018, 2019, and then spring of 2019, we get the relief rally, fake bull market, boom, back to 3K before the real bull market starts. Okay, here we are now. And by the way, this was the top of the bull market was to the point where we printed this green dot was about 480 days. Okay, so 480 days from the top till the green dot printed right now from the top of the bull market. I'm sorry, hang on. From the top of Bitcoin up here to the green dot, printing 426 days. Very, very similar time frame here that we have, and we've got this green dot. This led to the last relief rally of the bear market, okay? In addition to the green dot on the monthly time frame, we do have something else that we need to be aware of, which is we had a breakdown of major support. We can see that this white line, this key level, 28.7K, was resistance all the way back in 2020, in November, December. Then it was support in the summer of 2021. Then it acted as support again in the spring of 2022. We have broken down from this, and now we might just be coming back for a retest before finally bottoming out before starting the real bull market. Again, the Bitcoin halving is coming up in the spring of 2024, which means we have some time before the halving takes place, before we can expect like that real big bull market cycle to happen again. Okay, now everybody and their mother was calling for lower here. I was making bullish videos all last week. I was calling for 20K. I've never gotten more negative comments in my life than last week when I was so bullish saying Bitcoin is very likely to go to 20K. People were like, I can't believe you would say that, Jason. You're just selling out to get views. No, guys, I really thought there's a real good potential we could go to 20K based on what I was seeing in the charts. And this is very key. We need to trade what we see on the charts in the moment. And right now, because we had such a smooth move down because of the FTX debacle, okay, let's go back and look at what happened. FTX debacle, we had a very, very smooth move down. As soon as we break the resistance, what happens? We have a very, very smooth move back up. What we're seeing right here is very, very similar on this smaller time frame. What we just witnessed, the smooth move down and the smooth move up, is very, very similar to what we saw when we lost this key support at around 30K. We had a very fast move down to basically 18K. And so if we are going to now reclaim the key area of $23,000, there is no resistance until we come up to the key level of $27,000 to $30,000, which is why I currently am not going to take profit on this long trade until 27,756 around their dollars. Why? I've already taken most of the position out. Unless we start to really dump and really pull back and lose major supports here, I have no reason now to close this trade because we have not really shown any signs of weakness on this chart just yet. Not only, again, is this the a key resistance level in the target of the wedge, but if we take a look over here, we can see that we have this huge range where we will be retesting the value area low of it. Okay, so that is my next major target for the Bitcoin price. Now, how are we going to determine if there is signs of weakness? I am going to be looking at the 4-hour time frame here. Okay, the 4-hour time frame for me is a time frame that shows major pivots in the market. And here's what we need to be looking for: momentum and money flow. Okay, when the price is getting higher and market Cipher B is getting lower and the money flow is getting lower. Let's take a look at the money flow real quick, guys. Very, very important here. When that money flow is also getting lower, hang on, I'm going to remove everything except the money flow so we can really see what's happening here. When the money flow is getting lower and the price is getting higher, this is telling us a macro reversal is coming. Vice versa, when the price is getting lower and the money flow is getting higher. This is telling us a reversal is taking place. Look what's happening right now, guys. We have higher money flow right now on the 4-hour than we have literally had. I mean, we could take this all the way back. We have not had money flow this high on the 4-hour since January of 2021. Can you guys believe that? We have not had money flow this high since January 2021. If we start to make higher highs and we start to see these divergences coming on the 4-hour, that to me is going to tell me we are running out of steam, right? What we want to see to time the top is we want to see the upside down Sam Bankman-Fried pattern here, okay? The upside down Sam Bankman-Fried pattern. What is the upside down Sam Bankman-Fried pattern? It is basically where we have this image right here of our good friend Sam Bankman-Fried. Okay, let's make him a little smaller so he can fit in the screen. But look at his man boobs, very uneven. The money flow is getting lower as the price is getting higher. This is telling us that there is going to be a macro trend reversal to the downside. That is going to be basically what I am looking for a top right here. And personally, I do think based on some of these higher time frames that we do have more movement to the upside. But here's the thing. It really all depends. We cannot get overly bullish and start longing. We cannot get overly bearish and start shorting. What we have to do is we have to look objectively at the chart and have a plan. And right now I have shorted from resistance and I have longed from support. And I'm going to wait for price to come to key areas of support and resistance before I make any moves. And that is really what I want to drive home in this video, guys. Do not let the volatility cause you to be emotional and make trades based off of emotion. Instead, when we have a big move like this, we need to come to the drawing board. We need to make plans, and then we need to trade those plans accordingly so that regardless of what happens, we will be able to profit in these markets. That is it for today's video, guys. God bless everybody in the name of Jesus the Messiah. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to click the bell button for notifications, and I will see everybody in the next video. Peace, y'all.